If you're watching this video, the chances are you are struggling with NoFap. And you probably recently relapsed on NoFap. And if you did, I just want to start off by saying congratulations. It's only up from here. You have been given a new opportunity, a new chance to redeem yourself and to come back even stronger. Now, I understand what it feels like when you relapse on NoFap. It feels terrible because you make that promise to yourself that you're going to do better for yourself. But what you have to understand is that by even starting NoFap, you're already doing better for yourself. By saying that you want to give up that addiction, consciously making that effort to give up that addiction, you are initiating that process of becoming better and of improving your life. So congratulate yourself for that. Give yourself a pat on the back because not that many people are willing to take that step, to take that leap of faith, to give up, or at least make that initial attempt to give up instant gratification in favor of long-term fulfillment in their lives. Now, in addition to congratulating yourself, you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for relapsing, or for edging, or for doing whatever brought you to this video right now. Because if you don't forgive yourself, here's what's going to happen. You're going to continue this negative self-talk cycle. You're going to talk down on yourself, call yourself a loser, tell yourself that you're not good enough. All of this extra negativity that you don't even need in your mind. You're going to create this negative thought cycle, which is going to perpetuate a negative feedback loop, a negative self-feedback loop. And what ends up happening is you fulfill this negative feedback loop through your actions. If you don't like yourself, if you don't love yourself, why would you act in such a way that reflects self-love? You can't. If you have negative talk going on in your mind, you're not going to act in such a way that reflects your love for yourself. Your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, and your feelings all need to align in order for you to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish in this life. And NoFap is no exception to that. So it starts with your thoughts. You have to forgive yourself consciously. Tell yourself, I forgive you. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself, I forgive you for relapsing on NoFap. It may seem extra, but for about 99% of you, that's going to be the difference. You just need to change your self-perception and remind yourself that you are great for even trying NoFap. You're great for even taking that leap of faith because most people are not willing to do that. PMO is free. It's free. You can do it at any given time. If you have access to a phone or to a computer, if you're watching this video, you could be watching porn right now, but you're not. You're choosing to watch this video because you want to get better. So give yourself credit for that. Forgive yourself. Understand that it's on you to make that internal change. You can make as many external changes as you want, but you have to change your internal environment before your actions can change and thus your external environment. You have to curb that self-fulfilling prophecy. Stop telling yourself that you hate yourself. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. Give yourself credit for trying. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. Even if it was 1 hour, even if it was 1 day, a week, a month, however long it was. Give yourself credit for making it that far. And remember that if you can do it one time, you can do it again. Because with each and every day that passes, you are becoming a wiser, stronger version of yourself. You are overcoming more and more adversity. And you're able to accomplish things that your older self would not have been able to accomplish. So if your old self was able to go 90 days on NoFap, you're going to be able to go much longer than that person. But you can't allow yourself to get caught up in that self-fulfilling prophecy, that negative feedback loop that you're creating for yourself. Now, the next reason why you might be relapsing on NoFap is because you're not working towards a bigger goal. NoFap should not be the goal of your life. That is not your life's purpose. To do NoFap, that is not your life's purpose. It may be your purpose to help people overcome their addictions. That's part of my life purpose. But for you, understand that NoFap is a tool. It is not an end goal or end result. NoFap is something that you use to get to where you want to go in life. NoFap is not the ultimate goal. For me, for example, I'm doing YouTube. I want to build my channel. I'm writing a book right now. I'm working on a lot of other things behind the scenes that you guys will see in the future. And in order for me to do those things to the best of my ability and to work at full capacity, I have to be on NoFap, because I understand that there are a lot of people looking up to me. And if I relapse on NoFap, now they feel like they can relapse as well. Even though I wish it weren't like that, I wish that people could think for themselves. I understand that that's just what it is. And I've made that mistake in the past before, and I won't make that mistake again. Bearing that in mind, you have to find that why. Why are you doing NoFap? What is it that made you start this journey in the first place? If you're trying to overcome your addiction to PMO and you just want to become a better version of yourself and release yourself from that addiction, then there you go, that's a start. But also, what is your purpose on this earth? What is that long-term goal that you want more than the instant gratification? That's what you need to find. You need to find your why. And when you start to love yourself, and like I said earlier, that starts with self-forgiveness. When you start to love yourself, you're going to find your purpose over time. And once you find your purpose, you can put all of your energy and attention onto that. And you'll reach the point where you won't even remember that you're on NoFap. NoFap will be an afterthought because PMO will be an afterthought. You'll be focused on your purpose. You won't have time to do that. You won't have the energy to do that because you'll be so focused on getting to where you want to go in life that the instant gratification will be meaningless to you. And that's where I am right now. And that's why NoFap is extremely easy for me to do, because I don't need that instant gratification. That doesn't serve me on my path to get to where I want to go in life and to fulfill my long-term goals. Therefore, I don't relapse. And that's why you keep seeing these update videos every 30 days. Now, the next reason why you might be relapsing on NoFap is because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I suspect that a lot of men who start NoFap start it because they want women. Now, understand that it is not wrong of you to desire a woman in your life, to desire a relationship. Relationships are one of the greatest gifts that we have in this universe. So you should want a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you shouldn't do everything with the intention of getting into a relationship or of finding that type of connection. Relationships should not be the end goal. Relationships should be the byproduct of you loving yourself and being on your purpose, i.e., forgiving yourself and finding your why. And once you do those things and you get into alignment with who you truly are, a relationship will naturally follow, because you'll get into a relationship with somebody that you truly connect with. And you'll know that you connect with them because you're being yourself, and everything will happen naturally and organically. You won't have to force everything. Now, if you're doing NoFap with the sole intention of getting a girl, and you have to check yourself, sometimes you'll create all of these barriers of excuses. You'll tell yourself that you want to get better, but why do you want to get better? Do you want to get better for you, or do you want to get better to get a woman? Think about it. You have to really dig deep into your mind and be honest with yourself so that you can make that necessary change, because you need to do this for you. If you're doing this for women, you're not going to last very long. I can tell you that much. This women attraction thing, yes, it's real. But the reason why it's real, the reason why the women attraction thing happens is because you start to love yourself, and people can pick up on self-love. And that's why I've been able to grow my channel this far, is because people are attracted to the fact that I love myself. Authenticity is rare, but authenticity starts with acceptance of self. So when you're doing NoFap and you understand that you want better for yourself, the further you go on NoFap, the more you perpetuate that positive feedback loop, that self-fulfilling prophecy of self-love, and of course your outer reality will reflect that. You'll find more success, you'll find more women. And even from a technical standpoint, you'll be less focused on the instant gratification from the PMO cycle, and you'll be more focused on finding it in real life, finding authentic connections with people that you actually vibe with, people that you really truly connect with. Now, the next reason why you might be relapsing on NoFap is because you have no sense of accountability. You need to find some degree of accountability in your life. Now, this could come in the form of an accountability partner. This could come in the form of a YouTube channel. This can come in the form of many different things, but you need to find some degree of accountability. For me, as I explained earlier, it's my YouTube channel. I know that I have, at this point in my life, 80,000 people subscribed to me. And this inspires me to not only stay on my NoFap journey, but to be great in every aspect of my life. I need to take care of myself. I have to go to the gym. I have to eat healthy. I have to do these things for me because I know that I want to live that type of lifestyle. But also, I understand that I am an influence for a lot of people. A lot of people see me as a source of value, a place to find reference in their own lives. And I don't take that lightly. That's why I'm always trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. Now, I understand that not everyone wants to do YouTube, and that's okay. But you need to find some type of accountability in your life. That can be through Conquered Self, that can be through a friend. You can even find someone in the comment section of this video to hold yourself accountable. But you need to find some type of external accountability. Internal accountability should be the foundation. You shouldn't be doing this for other people. But in those times of weakness, in those times that you don't see the end goal, you have to find somebody that sees it for you. Now, the next reason why a lot of people relapse on NoFap is because they are too focused on the days. They're focused on counting their days instead of making the days count. Shout out to Ice Cold JT. You guys have to understand that when you count the days, you are telling yourself subconsciously that you plan on relapsing in the future. You're telling yourself that at some point that streak will be over. This is why I don't even use the term streak anymore. I'm not on a NoFap streak. I just don't beat my meat. I just don't participate. I don't partake in PMO. I'm not on a diet. I just eat healthy. It's just what I do. I'm not on my fitness journey. I just go to the gym and work out. I take care of my body. It's what I do. I'm not on a NoFap streak. I just don't relapse. I just don't do those things anymore. It's just what I do. It's a lifestyle. And it sounds cliche, but that's just what it is. It's a lifestyle. I'm living like this, and that's how you should take this as well. And that becomes a lot easier when you're focused on your purpose. NoFap, as I explained earlier, is a tool, not an end goal, not an end result. So you have to learn to focus on what truly matters in your life. And that is not the days that you're on NoFap. Especially once you get past the 90-day mark, there's no point. I understand that for some of you, counting the days might bring you motivation. It might serve as a reminder of how far you've come and how much you've progressed. But there's really no point, because what ends up happening is you start to overthink things. I get all types of emails from people saying that they're on NoFap day 210 and they were on Instagram and they saw an Instagram model and one thing led to another and they don't know if they relapsed or not, and now they're not sure if their streak is gone. Don't focus on that. Don't worry about that. Because the more energy and attention you spend focusing on that, the less energy and attention that you spend focusing on your purpose and improving yourself, which is the whole goal of NoFap. The whole point of NoFap is to better your life by focusing on what truly matters. NoFap is not supposed to be the primary focus of your life. And when you count the days, you make it the primary focus of your life. Now, I understand that that might be a little bit hypocritical of me because I make NoFap update videos. But the only reason why I make those videos is for you guys. I don't count the days. I don't know what day I'm on. I just know that I'm between day 120 and day 150. Because the last update video I made was day 120 and I haven't gotten to the 150 day mark yet. So I don't count my days. And most of these other NoFap creators, and I won't even put us in a box, but most other creators who do NoFap as well, they're not counting their days either. They just have a general sense because of their videos. But if you're counting your NoFap days every single day in your day-to-day life, you need to check yourself and think about what your true priorities are in your life.